I love exploring new places. The more remote, the better. These are the Penghu Islands off the west coast of Taiwan. Geographically, not remote, but for a setting, they feel like it. I hired a motorbike for the day to explore this archipelago. Penghu is made up of 64 small islands and islets, all part of Taiwan. The main 4 I saw are connected by bridges, so it's an easy day of riding. There's so much to see here. Beaches, old Fujian villages with beautifully maintained houses, rocky coasts, and interesting sights. A full day will give you enough time to travel the full 37 kilometers to the very end of the archipelago, see the main sights, and head back to the main town of Magong before dark. This is one of the windiest places on the planet. A windmill farm in Zhongtung Village, harnessing some of the energy with the latest in wind technology. Penghu is also a mecca for windsurfers. In the winter and spring, they come from all over the world to sail the waves. This is the Baoan Temple in Tonglian Village with the oldest tree on the islands. A banyan that extends 95 aerial feet and wraps itself around a canopy over the temple. Depending on which legend you believe, it's anywhere from 200 to 300 years old. Regardless, it's a great stop with a beautiful temple and lots of shade from the heat. The Penghu Great Bridge connecting Baisha and Jiyu Islands. The current underneath the bridge is estimated to move as fast as 3 meters per second. At over 2,400 meters, it is the longest span in the archipelago. A visit to the Xiaomen Geology Museum to learn about the volcanic creation of the islands with their stunning basalt rock formations. The Whale Cave, a sea-eroded cave that resembles a whale. Well, just use your imagination a bit. It's also an example of the basaltic cliffs found here. A quick stop for lunch and some local specialties. The tiny spicy squid were super tasty. One of my favorite spots on the islands, the Aircon Village. A small village of residences with a mix of Eastern, Western, and Japanese architecture. The houses on the main street open their front doors to the public. Local snacks are offered, and the smiles are everywhere. Beautiful walls made of coral. Fishing floats, driftwood, and other beach findings used to make sculptures and practical household items. I found the combination of creative energy, beauty, and hospitality made for an unforgettable experience. One of Mother Nature's masterpieces. The basalt cliffs that formed when the lava from volcanic activity gave birth to Penghu. The scenery here is quite different than the big island of Taiwan. Riding my motorbike along Highway 203 here, I got a chance to take in the beautiful surroundings. Mostly low bush and grass give it the feel of a far-off place, a nice change of landscape and a different pace of life. Part of the Jiyu fort complex built in the 19th century, 5,000 soldiers were stationed here at one time. The final stop, Yuan Bao Lighthouse. Constructed during the Qing Dynasty, it was one of the first Western-style lighthouses built on Penghu and Taiwan. The stone cross of the grave of Nellie O'Driscoll, one of the lighthouse keeper's daughters. An amazing day of exploring. Honestly, it was a true adventure. I loved riding my motorbike over the bridges, the interesting stops along the way, the sense that I was far away from anything I was used to. For FarEastAdventureTravel.com, this is John Sabot from Penghu, Taiwan.